like silence.
Good afternoon. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local Afternoons. Heidi's just trying to fix your earpiece to get some sound to let you production guys know in the back we're having some TD. What are we doing? Oh, technical difficulties.
That's different from TP.
Touchdown! Oh, there we go. Okay, so we are going to be throwing live at 1 o'clock to a few medical professionals with regards to the media briefing on COVID-19 modeling. There in attendance will be Dr. Eldenstein Brown, co-chair of the Ontario COVID-19 Science Advisory Table, and Dr. David Williams, Chief Medical Officer of Health for the province. And they're going to present us with the modeling on the province's ongoing response to the coronavirus.
Okay.
So I feel all it's doing is a nice segue or path or red carpet, if you will, to Premier Doug Ford at 2:30, who will be announcing additional measures. We don't know what. I can speculate if you want.
I think that would be
imprudent. Schools are going to be shut down to the end of June. I will throw that out there. I think that's coming next. And yeah, that's it. I don't know. I got nothing. It's nothing to do with construction. But we'll find out. Okay,
yeah.
So, okay. What do we got? We got some factoids for the afternoon, don't we?
Some factoids. I brought my glasses.
Let's put mine on too.
Really, really small. I believe I'm up first. Okay.
You are.
On this date in 1955, nationwide vaccinations against the polio disease begin using Jonas Salk's vaccine. Before the vaccine, there were about 15,000 cases of paralysis and 1,900 deaths annually from polio in the U.S. Salk chose not to patent the vaccine in order to maximize its distribution. And when asked who owns the patent, Salk replied, well, I would say the people. There is no patent. Could you patent the sun? It is estimated the patent would have been worth billions had it been patented.
Wow.
That's a lot of
patented.
That's patented.
You got to TM that stuff, guys, when you got a good idea. Over to April 16th, 1867 is Wilbur Wright, who died in 1912. He's an American aviator, just like the glasses, but not these ones. He and his brother Orville Wright are credited with building and flying the first manned heavier-than-air flying machine in 1903.
Nice.
However, there is evidence that Gustav E. Whitehead made a powered heavier-than-air flight 2 years earlier. Maybe he should have patented that idea. It all comes full circle with Heidi and Colette.
Wilbur!
How do we feel about... Wilbur's the name of the pig in Charlotte's Web.
Well, it's true, but it's also the guy that you were just talking about.
It's also the guy I was just talking about.
Would have been his birthday.
It would, yeah. Happy birthday, Wilbur.
Does death, in fact, negate that you ever were born, though? Like, can you still celebrate a birthday?
Do you celebrate your death date? No, you don't do that. Okay, so I don't know. But I'm just wondering, because we have this listed as the first manned heavier than air. We were not allowed to say master bedroom.
Oh, well, but I mean, back then, it was okay to say man.
I think so, like a manhole. What about manholes? You know, in construction there, you got the manholes. Are we still calling them manholes?
Holes.
I'm fully okay if they are. I'm just wondering.
Well, you'd have to ask the hole what it identifies
Dear cancel culture, are we allowed to call them manholes?
Careful.
Question mark, exclamation mark, hashtag, percentage sign. Anyway, that's it.
Okay.
That meant swear words.
Great. I can hear them coming. Okay, anyway. So we are now going to go into some numbers.
Okay, number my button.
Some numbers, because this falls to me, and I'm kind of, I don't know, like I said again, I referenced this morning, my spiritual callus is very thick at this point, so I can look at the numbers just as numbers, and that's fine. So, Ontario-wide, 4,812 new COVID cases, 25 additional deaths reported today. Now, I wanted to put this in perspective for you because, you know, when I was preparing this show, another number kind of jumped out at me. So Ontario reports 4,812. Would it surprise you to know that Canada-wide reported 9,561 new COVID cases on Thursday? I wasn't able to get to the numbers for today. So, you know, math even I can do. Ontario now accounts for half of the COVID cases across Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so, there are a lot of guidelines out there that are designed to kind of help us negotiate this unprecedented time. Maybe we should start listening. I'm not sure. I'm just going to put that out there as my opinion.
Okay.
Now we bring it down to the local level where we have 3 new cases. 3 new cases, all a result of close contact. And that brings us up to 288 confirmed cases, 45 of which are active, with one of those active cases being a non-Algoma resident. 2 people currently in the hospital, of which one is a non-Algoma resident. Our case count in terms of resolved cases is up to 241. So again, I did note that this morning, that we can count 3 new cases on the resolved side. So that's some good news. So let's do what we can to bring this back under control and understand that this is a collective goal. There are some announcements being made after the show, so let's see what's coming next.
Okay, so Moderna, as you know, has a vaccine that didn't receive an A+, let's say. So they are cutting its shipment in half to Canada. Originally, they had ordered roughly, 1.2 million doses of this vaccine, and now they are down to 650,000. So they have drastically decreased that amount by half. Procurement Minister Anita Anand says Moderna advised that the changes are due to a slower than expected ramp up of the drug maker's production capacity and is affecting a number of countries. The federal government will provide an update when they get any additional information. How do you not have that additional information, federal government? There's no way you don't have that information. That's just lip service, if you ask me. We continue to press Moderna for consistency of supply to Canada. As you know, Pfizer is wiser. That's how we remember the good one. So we leave you some more information on that one too, don't you? We have to do one more story.
Well, it's good that we have time for one more story because the feds have responded.
Yes, they have. Da, da, da.
So the feds announced that Pfizer will boost their vaccine delivery. As Moderna is cutting its next shipment to Canada in half. So the company confirmed to the federal government that the next expected shipment of COVID-19 vaccines were scheduled for the end of April, and now will be 650,000 doses. Oh, wait, whoa.
No, that's 650.
Oh, that's Moderna.
Moderna.
So that's what's cutting.
From 1.2 to 650 is Moderna, which I don't want that one anyway.
Oh, I don't have the rest of the story.
Oh. Okay, well, can you get out of... Look at
now
Heidi's pouting. Go back to...
It was a really great story, but I do have the headline, and the headline is that Pfizer will boost their vaccine delivery as Moderna delays theirs. So rather than go right over top of what she just said and restate it, we're going to somewhere. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Craig?
I'm laughing. Okay, wait, hang on.
Okay, let's go to Craig.
Listen, the title said it all, so you did your job.
That's right. The feds have responded.
Craig,
Pfizer's stepping up.
What's your answer, Craig? What do you got?
Over to you, Craig.
Take it from us now.
I don't really have much of an answer other than today's not all that bad weather-wise. I mean, I was just outside and it's not all that windy or cold. It's probably a little cooler though by the airport where we get our weather readings from. We'll take a look at the current situation outside. It's still only 3 degrees, so that's out at the airport. It's probably a little warmer here in town, but the winds are from the northwest at 26 kilometers an hour. They're supposed to be gusting to 50. They might be gusting out at the airport. Pressure is still rising, which is a good sign. And it's just going to leave us with basically a sun and cloud mix today, but the clouds are thinning out later on and just a little bit of a breeze. If we take a look at the rest of today or the radar map and satellite, you can see most of that activity is still swirling around into the east of the Sault, and that's where it's heading. It's still going to be pushing out, leaving us with basically clear conditions for our afternoon and for our evening. If we take a look now at the rest of the day, this is what your day is shaping up to be. We should hit 5 degrees by late this afternoon, and just a mix of sun and cloud. Winds will be diminishing if it is windy where you are, and leaving us with a half decent evening for tonight.
When we are back, clouds are moving out, the winds are diminishing. It's cool but a pleasant evening. It's 5 degrees Celsius, and that is today's weather.
That's like a description of me, cool but pleasant. Like
5 degrees? Sunny yet cloudy?
All right, good. Okay, so we did talk briefly this morning about a little berry situation in, I think it was the pea patch. Marty Rowe was showing a camp near Batchewana Bay, or Batchewana last week, when he noticed the saddest thing, a bear cub abandoned by its mother. While we were showing it, this guy just happened to show up, or I happened to see him, so the guy being the little teeny tiny bear. Look at him.
Oh, with a turkey baster.
Come on. Very cute.
Yeah.
And I happened to see him, and I thought, uh-oh, Mama's gonna be around. Well, right, because that's a real concern when you see a bear cub. Came back 3 days later to show the same cottage, and there he was again. When we saw him, he couldn't lift his head. I thought he was dead. Aww, look at that little thing.
I know.
So he couldn't, you know, being a good person, he couldn't leave the little cub there. So he brought it back to the city then to set out to find help. After a bit of research, he reached out to Bear With Us, which is a bear rescue out of Parry Sound. Bear With Us. Yeah, that's really cute.
It is cute.
Very clever name. And this company, Bear With Us, was founded in 1992 by one Mike McIntosh. So this bear is number 79 that we will have to release this summer. This cub is 14 to 15 months old.
Cute.
And was probably abandoned last fall during the hunting season. Aw, imagine that little baby
missing
wandering
its little
around.
parents.
Aw,
Well, we have some more unbearable stories about COVID-19 coming right up after this commercial break.
Let's see, so kidney is a... These are my grandpa's kidney stones. They're very precious. Kidney is a bone in your back that helps you turn. I don't know, to be honest.
They don't know kidneys are vital, do you? Get the facts at kidney.ca.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to First Local Afternoons with Colette and Heidi. We have, you know, a modest presence in our social media room, so I'm going to go and talk to a few of these people. You know, and of course I'm going to say that it's light today because, you know, we're early again because we keep getting pushed back because of these special announcements, these breaking news stories.
I just yawned. So. Not that we were saying it was boring or anything, but holy, I'm tired.
That's okay.
Today.
I'm surprised that Mike didn't cut to you on the yawn, right? Because yeah, like, you know, I mean, it's kind of the way it goes.
I'm so tired. Do you mind if I get a pillow? Oh my gosh, I'm tired today. I'm just saying.
Okay, and Tammy Lynn.
Hi, Tammy Lynn.
She pops in to say, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. You too, Tammy Lynn. Now, I believe we attended the same high school. However, we're, you know, kind of far apart in terms of what grades we attended. So I think you might have been gone before I was there, but I'm pretty sure you went to Cass.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you might be married to a former classmate of mine. Lenore, I think you're married to one of Lenore's brothers. So anyway, hello to you all, and I hope you all have a really nice weekend. Steve, G-A-Y-L, which is not just a lady's name, it is good afternoon, young ladies. Yeah. All right,
Gail.
Steve, yeah.
Gale Force winds right
Gail
here.
To you, well, no, I guess he'd
That's a
be
different Gail.
game. G-A-Y-M, Steve, G-A-Y-M. Bradley, have a glorious good afternoon. Hello, Haley. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. And if you do any frolicking, do it outside with respectable distance between you.
I thought we weren't allowed to frolic because it was getting cooler. You said this morning not to frolic.
You can't frolic well into the evening. Like, you can't prance about until, 3 or 4 and you get cold.
Too many restrictions.
Well, those kind of restrictions are self-imposed. If you like being cold, get outside,
I want to frolic.
hang out there till at least 4 a.m. and enjoy yourself.
Forget that. I'm going to bed.
Enika, I missed you this morning.
Yeah, where were you this morning?
What
where
was
were
that
you?
about?
Did you sleep in? Did you?
Because I don't know. I really felt, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, wow, something's missing.
Something's
I think I forgot something. Did I leave my iron on? No, I don't have an iron. Did I leave my stove on? No, I don't do a lot of cooking. I had my coffee, and I was like, oh, Enika, right. So Enika says, good afternoon, everyone. Have a great weekend. She's waving a hand. There's a slice of pizza. There's a salad, a very nice balanced meal, and a mug of beer. Maybe a stein. What do you call it there? Is it a mug? Is it a stein? Stein. Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein.
Stein.
Okay. Cindy says, good afternoon and have a great weekend. Well, Cindy, you have a great weekend as well as a good afternoon. She's got 2 beers kind of cheersing. See, people know me now. This is what Heidi's having beers tonight. She certainly is. There's a little emoji. There's that little masked emoji. Like, I've seen the green one with the mask, but this is just a regular little emoji, kind of
cute.
Yeah, very cute. Okay,
nice.
sure. Marilyn. Good afternoon, beautiful ladies and everyone else. Good afternoon, Marilyn. We saw your picture yesterday, so I hope you applied beautiful to yourself as well. Yes, and a little smiling kitty and a little smiley emoji. Okay, good. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, well, we will have to throw back to Craig eventually, but I think we're going to hit some more news. Okay, so if you wanted to go camping this summer overnight, I think you're going to have to revisit those plans. What's your state? What's your state on camping? Well, how do you feel about camping? Because I don't know if you can tell by my face, but I have a feeling towards camping.
I was going to say, I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not a big fan of camping. I grew up in Poplardale, which, for those of you who don't know, is very, very, very rural, north of Bruce Mines. Like, on the weekends, as a teenager, I would aspire to get to Bruce Mines as the glowing mecca of social activity.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so, for me, a vacation is like a hotel.
That's what I said. I said, okay, listen, if you want to camp, then it's called the Ramada, okay? You want to meet me at the no, actually, that's wrong. I mean, if you want to go away, we would go to the Ramada. I can't do it. I'm not brushing my teeth beside a tree. Anywho, as we optimistically, and this was reported to us today by one Heidi Ivany that was posted to our website on April the 16th, 2021.
I posted it.
As we optimistically plan for the summer of 2021, many are busily cleaning campers, inventorying supplies, I feel like I need to say it with such gusto, and connecting the dots that will lead to the annual getaway to a favorite provincial park. Unfortunately, now new information being rolled out from Ontario Parks and provincial government is suggesting that this will not go as planned this year. While daytime use of camping spaces are still permitted, information is being released is now advising that overnight use of the campgrounds will not be permitted in summer of 2021. Locally, this echoes the decisions council has made around ending overnight use. I guess Pointe Shen was right on point, as they could say, albeit for different reasons, obviously. But it is nonetheless being reported that updated information on the Ontario Parks website states this: we know that the health and well-being of Ontarians is crucial, especially during COVID-19. That's why Ontario Parks continues to offer safe and local outdoor rec activities for day use in provincial parks and conservation reserves only. This is posted to SiouxOnline.com. by none other than this beautiful woman to my left. So go read that article. And sorry if you had some overnight plans. You gotta go to the day, and guess what? You get to sleep in your own warm bed, use your own washroom, and brush your teeth in your own sink.
There you go. That's a true story.
True
It's all
story.
true. I don't only just speak the words, I can write the words too. Yeah, I got the words. This is the words.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, I'm
a few more people. Again, I should have hopped over to the other side. So Kimberly came in and said, "Good afternoon, ladies." Enika responded to you and she was shopping with an exclamation
What
point.
did you buy?
She was shopping.
What did you buy us?
Well, I think she needs time to respond to that. But
Oh,
okay.
I know.
we're not doing real time just yet, but okay. Kimberly says, "I had an issue with my car this morning, Miss Heidi, and my favorite neighbor came to the rescue. Jerry was on hand, was he? Jerry can't wait to help. He's the best neighbor on the planet." That's just for Kim. We do our thing.
Okay.
So, yes, okay. Linda says, "Good afternoon, ladies." Good afternoon, Linda.
Hey.
Jim Witty. Jim Witty.
That Jim is such a witty man.
What a wit.
Such a witty
What
man.
a wit.
Yes, very witty.
He says, "Hello, all." Enika did respond. Look at her.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, buddy.
She said jeans.
Jeans! Can't go wrong with jeans. Eggs. Jeans.
I was just going to say,
Eggs.
Jacob would wish for eggs.
Yes,
but yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, good.
So
okay.
I just received a little text message from Dante's teacher that says, "Announced by school board, school will start on Tuesday, April the 20th online on the Google Classroom. If you need a computer, call the school." That's from St. Basil's. So
I'm picking mine up on Monday for
I need
Emma.
to do that today.
Yep.
You reminded me of that. Okay, we have to go over to Craig. Let us know what's going on so that we can go frolicking and what time we need to come home from frolicking. Please let us know.
I'll do my best, Colette. So the weekend's looking pretty nice here in the Sioux. We're going to see double digits. We're going to see more sun than cloud. Then next week, if you like this week, you're going to like next week. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. And as I said, we're seeing lots of sun on the weekend, but start seeing some clouds roll in for Monday with some showers and some cooler temperatures as well. They're going to hang on for another week at least before we start seeing double digits build back into the area for next week. I'll have more on that coming up at 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Craigers. We will frolic and play. What are your plans this weekend?
Well, there's an appropriately socially distanced bonfire on the horizon.
Excellent.
That's really about it. You know,
Excellent.
I don't really have, you know.
I'm cleaning my house, doing laundry,
Well, then there's that, yeah.
and mothering, I guess. So
That goes without saying. So
always loads of
I have
fun.
a few stories.
Let's go. Oh, actually, this is what's going to happen. So we're going to end this at 1 and come back at 1 minute 30, 1 minute 1:01 and come back so that we can chop up our blocks, have this up on demand, and then we're going to throw to those medical experts for the COVID-19 modeling.
So if there's anything you want to talk about, send it through on social media.
Send it through.
Let's have a chat.
Depending on how long they take to get to that podium, we could be here with you for another half an hour.
You know what? They have some doctors on the panel, and how many doctors do you know that run on time?
And specialists, those are even worse.
Wait a minute. Did we book an appointment?
Yeah. So
we
even
have
if you
our
want to throw a
referral?
keyword out there and say, Heidi and Colette, here's a word, talk about it.
That's
we can go
right.
in any direction with it. Throw
could
some
do
keywords
that.
at us. We can try it.
You know, we will accept delivery of beer.
I like Guinness.
Because it's after 12. You know. Oh, wait, 5 o'clock is the number in question.
Oh, yeah, right, whatever. Well, I think it's 5 o'clock where
Enika.
Yeah, Enika, what time is it? What time is it? Okay. You want to start off with some news? I can talk about doctors worrying social malnutrition is affecting kids as teen emergency visits rise.
Sure, yeah, go with that.
I think this is very important. Again, this is posted to our website from Canadian Press. The Ontario Medical Association, who I used to work for once back in time, says it's troubled by findings regarding children's mental health during the pandemic, including a stark increase in intentional ingestion-related emergency room visits. Wow, from teenagers over the last year. That's concerning. Dr. Daniel Rosenfield is a pediatric emergency specialist at Toronto's Hospital for Sick Children, one of the best hospitals in this province, says his emergency department saw approximately 25% increase in those types of visits, which are sometimes indicative of suicide attempts. He adds that boredom and experimentation are other reasons teens may intentionally ingest things like prescription drugs, bleach, or other household products. She says the inability of kids to attend daycare, school, and other group activities has taken away elements of the emotional and social aspect of their life. So I think we can definitely see where this one's going as mothers of younger children and older children in these age groups that are sitting at home doing nothing. I don't know about you, but I want my little guy to get off the video games and do something productive, who's being babysat by the older brother who's also doing the same thing while mommy's at work. So what are you gonna do? It's tough, it sucks.
Who's ingesting bleach? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember those Tide Pods?
Well, yeah,
those were really scary too.
But you can almost see a rationale there. They don't really smell right off the bat, and they're brightly colored, so you can kind of, man, I'm not sure, but bleach is bleach.
I don't know. Mike, can we switch that? I mean, the close-up on here is a little much, don't you think? Holy
Enika says that it's 7 o'clock where she is.
Okay, hello.
6 hours time difference. Bradley, do you want to cut to Brad while I'm talking?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Bradley offers an extra dad joke. Kevin, are you listening?
I know. Let's go with the dad joke.
Why do golfers bring an extra pair of pants with them when they go golfing?
I don't know. Why do golfers bring an extra pair of pants?
In case they get a hole in one.
Oh, hey, dad joke. Kevin, we want a dad joke. Let's go, dad joke. Let's go, dad joke. Where is it? Let's go, dad joke. Come on, give it to us, brother.
What did the ocean say to the beach?
I don't know. What did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing, it just waved.
Boom. Thank you to Bradley and Kevin for those ridiculous jokes.
So I do have a news item here. Ontario takes steps to strengthen post-secondary education in Northern Ontario. So this has to do with the Northern Ontario School of Medicine. So proposed changes will make the NOSM and Université de Hearst independent, standalone degree-granting universities. The Ontario government, has now introduced proposed legislation to establish the Northern Ontario School of Medicine. Well, I just said that. So if passed, the legislation would formally recognize the integral role these institutions play in providing students with access to medical training and French language studies in Northern Ontario. So that's good. We've got a really robust, a zesty article posted to our website. Cool. Jim has a really fast dad joke here. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup?
What?
You can roast beef, but you can't pea soup.
Oh, that witty, Jim witty. Okay, we are going to, through a commercial, pretend we're ending the show, but we're not really ending, so don't go anywhere. I've got a story that's going to knock your socks off from Vaughn at a construction site with a stripper. We'll be right back.